Welcome back to some professional role StarCraft 2. In the Brawlers Club, a best-of-5 to determine which of these two players can trash talk the other and make them very suspicious about whether they're cheesing in the early game. Let me first introduce the Korean Protoss from Team Alpha X. It's Zoun. He's got a bit of a wild style. Reminds me the most of Max Pax. He can beat pretty much anyone, but consistency is still quite a key issue. Even the observers are getting in on it. Just a whole conversation. Like, are you gonna proxy Rex me again? Every time I play against you, you proxy Rex in game 1. Kira's like, I wouldn't proxy Rex. That's not a high percentage play. I'm all about high percent. Oh, fuck. And Zoun is like, excuse me, sir. What was that? I saw Beyond do this, and when Beyond did it, his SCV somehow magically teleported to the side where I couldn't hit it with the probe. And Kira's like, look at this. My SCV is T-posing right now. And that's how hard I'm cheesing you. Anyways, it's the People's Terran. It's Cure. Zoun not hyped about it. This is actually exactly what Beyond has been doing. The Proxy Reaper in this location, where like half of the area the SCV builds, it can't be hit by a probe. So, as you can tell, Protoss players have taken to scouting that immediately, and Terran players, as is customary, have taken to not really caring. He actually lets... Oh no. Oh no, you came to the wrong neighborhood, sir. No, I was totally scouting. Anyways, the Reaper gets in. The probes are pulled. The target fires there. Barely outside of the clutches of the Cure. Cure is crazy. He's living life on the edge of those side blades. And ending that of probes. Oh, but wait. No. He gets out. He gets out. Speaking of probes, he did repair the SCV. Well, we're off to a spicy start here in this Brawlers Club match. They're throwing the jabs early. Reaper's into the main. He just kind of loses one, so that wasn't incredible. The probe... Cure's like, nice hacks, bro. I saw it. Did you finally learn how to micro, or did Zest take over? Zoun is like, that's not very nice. I don't know how to translate that one from Korean, but I think I got the gist. Blink on the way. Widowmines. And you can kind of tell, this is game 1 of a best-of-5. These two, this isn't the only series they've played together. I guarantee you they play all the time on the ladder. They're both grinding out online tournaments like their name's Beyond, who's playing another series in this same tournament, I believe, at the same time. So that, like, just in case you're wondering. Okay, well, Widowmine drop on the way. Despite everything, the drama, the excitement, the micro, almost, it has not been a decisive victory for either side. Zoun was able to get the info. He saw the command center on the way, the factory timing. And on the other side, Kira, of course, gets an idea. I believe he saw the Twilight, right? He did not. So there's still a chance it's Stargate here. Oh, but he saw the Robo at the natural. A lot of players have been building a pseudo-Reaper wall here, but that sometimes comes back to bite you, as you've kind of walled off your own units. Kira won a GSL off Widowmine drop, so I'd expect him to be mildly... There's a second mine down. Oh my god. Well, it's not the fastest attacks that get you. It's the slow ones. He slips right through, his attention wavers, and the second mine manages to pick up some more probes. And just like that, Cure's even on workers. Ooh. God, that hurts. Well, let's see. Raven is done. Tank on the way. Already one at the natural. The medevac makes it back. Having a mine at home definitely will help. Moves the tank up so that way it can cover the ramp. Zoun left in that position. So many Protoss are after the Widow Mine drops, which is kind of an obligation to do some damage here. Pokes in, going for SCVs, eats a couple tank hits. This definitely isn't the most... Well, he's not done. And there is... Pure didn't actually see. Oh, he just plunks in, but he misses a shot on the tank. The tank retargets so many times it almost manages to, it almost misses its second shot. Well, the auto turret helping. Zoun continually committed here. The SCVs will have to be pulled. Stim. He shuts it down. Well, the Stalker's only a couple... He's lost 3 for 6 SCVs, and incredibly importantly, gets Stim. So, without that Stim, there is no real aggressive potential. Oh, but there's a Widow Mine. I guess he sent the medevac out again. But it looks like Kier lost the medevac, gets minimal damage with the mine. The Blank Stalkers have done their part here, and he's kept most of them alive, which means there's still a real and present danger when moving out. And without the Stim, he just has to kind of wander across the map and try to hope those Stalkers aren't microed too well and shave off too much of your army. So Kier is now left in this awkward position of minimal units with minimal map control. Zoun did a solid job with the Blank Stalkers, and will now... Wow. Kier, this is the difference between Kier and your average Terran. He had like 8 SCVs ready to repair that bunker, which does seem a bit excessive. And also, he pulled them back a little early, it looks like. As Zoun rotates around, looks for the high ground. Storm on the way. And the gateway explosion. Not a forge in sight. So no upgrades, just relying on that spellcaster damage. +1 done for Kier. Here come the Stalkers. They get a mine. Kier gonna start bleeding units here a bit. And this is the issue with no Stim and minimal medevacs. Like, well, oh yeah, you can blink there. He blinks over the chasm of doom. I never even I've never seen anyone do quite that. What a unrealized angle there. I couldn't even come up with a word. Well, concussive shells on the way, gonna be helpful against the Stalkers. Single medevac drop in the main. The Marines are trying to grind through, jam themselves in between those minerals, going straight for the probes. Here, this is opening up a lot of the map. A single medevac drop pulls... Wow, those Marines! And, oh my god, they're getting so much! And most importantly, the entirety of Kira's army just drives through the gap! A recall! Storms! Oh, things are escalating quickly right now. Widow Mines connect, and Cure eats massive storms, which might be enough to force him to evacuate here. What looked to be, once again, Cure's strategic mastery falters in the face of his tactical incompetence. He made all the plays there, but then he just ate a couple storms across the face, and suddenly Zoun is right back on the other side of the map. Oh, that's a lot of units. The Widow Mine's wandering in. Down though, he's trying to fight up a high ground with the Archon boxed in by his own Stalkers. Gotta be careful. He has no upgrades, remember. So this army doesn't actually get better with time. Unless you have, well, the Storm. The Storm is everything. If he loses the Prism with the Storms, likely the game with it. That is the most, oh, well, I mean, of course it could go the other direction as well. There's one more Storm. Kira eats a lot of damage. Zoun is taking a 4th. He's getting +1 ground attack, finally. He loads some charge lots up into the Prism. Kira, does he have a 3rd command center? It's on the way at the natural. Already a bit of a scrap fest in this Brawlers Club. The Widowmine connects, and that War Prism is feeling very uncomfortable with the situation. Unfortunately, those SCVs, they might be able to repair, but they can't attack air. Meanwhile, now it's Kira's turn to F2 his entire army back to his main while his opponent drives into the natural. Thing is, though, Zoun just doesn't simply have the unit count in order to get the damage done. Whoa. Neither player able to land critical damage, and that means we're left here relatively even. I'd say with Cure adding on the ghosts, and with this standing army and so many medevacs, up against Zoun, who double Robo Colossus is great, but the medevac count is incredibly high. The gateway units are not particularly plentiful in number, and a couple Colossi even are going to get knocked over by the sheer amount of Marauders on the field. 15 Marauders. The Marines have been whittled out a while ago. Survival of the fittest, which essentially means who can survive more than one storm. Especially in Cure's army. Well, here comes Cure, blasting through the rocks. No geographical impediments to stop him. And now moving in towards the third. Storm's done. Colossus on the field. No extended thermal lance. EMP's ready. The pre-EMPs on the Prism could be devastating, but the storms! Oh my god! That's a lot of damage! Oh, there's still one more. Cure just... I don't know. I don't know how other Terrans do it. But, like, I'm not exactly sure what happens when players like Maru do this. But it's very clear when they do not. Unfortunately, no storm here means that Cure can split and stem. And with these 1-1 Marines and Marauders, the Marines are almost dead. It's Ghosts and Marauders now. But still quite a competent army. The medevacs are starting to run out of energy as there's been a bit of inclement weather. And Zoun will hold. Cure not able to punch through. I don't know. It's just the details are not that. He doesn't have the special sauce. I don't know what sauce Beyond marinates his Marines in before they go off to war. But Cure definitely doesn't have access to it. This is the first time I've seen Storm actually working against Terran. Like, in months. Then again, I haven't cast much Cure lately. Wow, am I just gonna dunk on Cure the whole time? Cure, who would beat me 100 out of 100 games easily. Oh no, what are you doing here? The charge lots are closing in. Who's flanking who? Oh, that Widowmine. There's no observer with the army. 2-2 just started. Oh no. Oh no. Cure picks up. And he heads for the main. Well, there's no vision of... Wait, the Zealot? The Zealot? Oh no, it goes to kill a Marine. It doesn't see it. And Cure is poking and prodding and pretending like his army. He's doing his best to feign that his army is really attacking on the right. But it seems like Zoun has at least some idea. He consolidates everything in the center, where he can move to... Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh Jesus! Oh wow! Oh, a lot of 100-year storms happening. Oh, that was not good. Oh, that hurts. Oh. Ooh. The storm surge washing over here there. Oh. Jimmy, I mean, yeah, but who trusts meteorologists nowadays, right? Another day at the office for Cure. There's the double Ds of destruction in the production tab. Disruptors and Dark Templar. Cure at 112 army supply. The Disruptor wanders in, misses a shot. Zoun's Disruptors are more like... there is a high risk of friendly fire and collateral damage. Jimmy, can we bring up that card again? But he does love them. Alright, the Colossi were just here to hold it down, and the Disruptors are here to make things interesting. The Disruptor shot, I mean, it's a... Oh, well. Looks like one landed. Cure getting curved in and knocked out. Cure taps it out. Okay. Whoa. That was a rough one. Cure with a lot of smart moves, and then I think we can all empathize with this. Just when it comes to juggling the Marine Marauder Ghost Army. The balls were dropped. Alright. He dropped them. Which is quite a phrasing, but dramatic, uncomfortable, what have you. Game 2. They switch colors because they hate casters. And also, you know what? Cure hates building barracks in his main. So, no commentary this time from either side. It was odd. It was Zoun who started it as well. I don't know if they were talking in the lobby beforehand or something, but there was like 3 or 4 sentences from Zoun before Cure's even like a short okay response. But here we are. Proxy barracks is back in. Okay, it's a trend that goes kind of phases in and out, but proxy racks is very much in this month. Beyond Maru and Cure all back on the proxy racks train. Even Big Gabe getting a little bit. Just something to take the initiative, something to keep them busy, and get some guaranteed scouting. So that way you're not stuck on the back foot against those Protoss units. Now, is it economically worth it? Is it worth the lack of a second command center? The investment in extra gas as opposed to just more infrastructure? Well, the Terran seem to think so. So, the Nexus is taken. A Zealot is on the way. The severe lack of barracks. The relevant info here for the probe. No, he built it in the wrong spot. You're supposed to build it where there's the little pocket in the minerals, so that way the SCV... Well, I mean, I guess that might work. Is that intentional? But I'm pretty sure the pocket is better, so that way the Zealot can't hit your SCV. I think that's the wrong spot, but it looks like he's going to finish this either way. Well, there's a Reaper in the main, looking for a kill. Gets one, slips out. Gets a second probe. The Stalker, seconds away. But Cure will make it out. Remember, he did lose the second Reaper kind of just for free in the previous match, so that certainly didn't help. The Stalker looking to box out here. I don't think it'll be able to kill any of the Reapers. The bunker, an eyesore, lowering the property value of that Nexus and also serving as quite a distraction. Second Stalker comes out, but the Reapers are already in the main. Alright, throws a grenade, looking for more. How's the bunker doing? It's dead, or salvaged, either way. And Cure getting a lot more with the Reapers this time around. And he keeps both of them alive, which definitely... Oh! 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 In case the Cure's like, no, for the fans back home. For you, Winter. This one's in English. Oh my god! I don't... Wow! Oh, gets out with the Reaper. Down 0-1, I might add. Wow, who knew Cure? So, but this is, I'm just going to take it aside. I don't think anyone's going to end the game. So Cure, when asked, why do you think that Zerg players are not doing as well in GSL overall? Like, why are Zerg players not doing great? So in case you're wondering where this Cure came from. Oh my, wait, oh, well, we're going to have to wait to see how this goes. I mean, I'm setting it up with that, but he loses both those. When asked why it feels like Terrans do better, like he beat Dark and Solar, remember, in GSL. They actually got knocked out of the group. And Cure answered, I think it's because Zerg players are pretty lazy and Terran players work hard. So in case you were wondering if Cure is the people's Terran because he's so magnanimous and he does such relatable strategies, no, it's because he has the mindset of every Diamond player. That's why he's the people's Terran. Terran players just work harder than you, okay? Zerg is easy if you put anywhere. So if you thought that Cure was not a shit-talking Terran, well, don't let his micro fool you. He's possibly the... Oh my god. It feels like Zoun has pulled the fuck it cord and decided that this game is... Well, he's proxied a Dark Shrine, and he's down on probe, so that should kind of tell you where we are with this at the moment. The Widowmine drop got out. Apparently, Zoun replied with, "This is a great map." Oh yes, of course, Terran map. I'm sure Cure, I bet Cure didn't feel the need to respond to that. It's the map's fault. That's why I didn't split my units against the Reapers. Will Cure die to 2 DTs? That is the important question. With a Raven, I don't think so.
This better be good.
Oh, Cure. This is the first time I've seen him so blatantly trash talk in English. He's trash talked before, at least I'm pretty sure based on the context. But that was quite clear. Also, I think it's because you know how it is. Zoun started out the series with some commentary, okay? That probably put Cure off. Like, why are you talking to me right now? We got a best-of-5, let's just play the game. No, that could put you... Wait, what are you doing? Where's he going? Oh, he's trying to break in the door because he has DTs, which is... Well, that was dumb. Zoun is so tilted. Oh, my. Oh, wow. This is some real tilt right now. Like, that was not a good move. The depot has as much HP as the bunker, so you might as well go for the bunker. Like, he blunks on the tanks. Well, he's gonna get the tanks. The DTs are wandering in. Isn't there a Raven? Oh no, the Raven's halfway across the map. That does make it in. Well, nope. Scan kills the DTs. Cure wraps it up, puts a bow on it. And 1-1. Sorry, Zoun. Sorry. Ooh. Yeah, that looked like your average response to taking too much damage to the early game units, which is Desperation Blink Stalkers into DTs. That was such a tilt. You're a strategic mastermind, okay? A strategic mastermind. Why? Because he knew. Oh, where you go? Strategic. I didn't even ask you to place your bets. Anyway, we go. All right, here's the spot. Here it is. Nice and cozy spot. How likely is the probe to see this? It is kind of off the beaten pathing. Yeah, but Zoun is looking. After 2 for 2. Oh, come on, give me... Oh, what? What? Oh my god. It's not just for fun. It's just barely. Oh no. I mean, the thing is, even if you didn't see it, like, he's still building the Zealot. So, what really changes? Sometimes it's better to have there are players, myself included, who will see a cheese coming and then just get a little bit of that panic. Maybe overreact. Whereas if he already has the tools to defend. He's going to lose a probe or two. The key part here... Oh no, he's not right-clicked on the SCV. But does that matter? Well, the problem at the end of the day is that the gateway is at the bottom of the ramp, which is not where the probes are. Pro tip. But he's going to take a lot of damage. Okay, Zoun needs to kill this Reaper. I can't... Oh my god, the Zealot was gatekeeping the Stalker there, which is the most puns intended. And it slowed the Stalker down enough that it could kill the Reaper. Oh no, the Zealot getting a tap on the bruised Reaper already. Barracks on the way home. And Cure sees no reason to avoid the Widowmine drop follow-up. If it ain't broke. A shield battery at the front. Maybe a bit suspicious of a Hellion follow-up. The Hellion did non-zero damage last game, so Jeff, the scout car, ended up getting actual... an armory. The extra twist. Just to twist the knife a little deeper with those mines. And while there's a robo on the way, this can make it an order of magnitude more annoying to deal with. The armory will be done before an observer's out, but usually the mines will get one shot off either way. It's just a question of whether they get more. Armory nearly complete. He holds a split second to make sure it's done. 2 Stalkers are not going to stop the mines from unloading. Alright. Well, that does nothing. There's no way to tell yet that he has the armory. Nice drop there. Oh, Zoun. Oh, that was a bit slow, but... The Reapers... Why are the Reapers here? The Reapers also came in, but that was a little off-center. He's going to deal with them at the natural. The observers will clean it up. Blink is on the way. Okay. Alright. Alright. So, this is about as well handled as it's going to get. Lost minimal probes. Has a 3rd on the way. Killed all the mines without too much delay. So, overall... Zoun in a decent spot. An unstimmed, uncombat shielded, a stock marine drop. I don't... Was he... Okay. Thinking about picking up one more. Didn't pan out. Blink Stalker defense comes together in the main. We got tanks. We got a Raven, bunker. Overall, Blink Stalkers won't be getting much done, but they're not intended to. Wow. It looks like we got a macro game on our hands. Welcome to Moon Dance. Once the early game shenanigans are over, it is difficult to attack into especially those first 3 bases. That pocket base at the back with less resources, but still a nice income boost and almost invulnerable. Scan in the main sees essentially everything he could ever want. The Robo Bay isn't upgrading. What? He canceled... I'm not even sure what he canceled, but then he just builds a disruptor. He did not start any upgrade. He didn't start extended thermal lands. He's just going straight to Ruptors. He's skipping Colossi, which is a bold move for sure. He loves his Ruptors, though. Oh my god. A few observer push-ups there. He's flexing his eye. What is it? What is this? What is this, Cure? Cure is timing out his medevac drop. What the hell is this? It's a strategic delay. All right. But, like, why not just wait? I mean, did he have the boost queued up, too? I have no idea what I'm looking at there, but it's definitely a curious option. Stim is done. Another small drop in the main to potentially open up the map. Oh no, my god! Jimmy, instant replay. Jimmy, I don't care what... I can't. Well, and it might be time to go home after that one. Looks like Cure successfully distracted himself with his own medevac drop. And he got a broken nose for it. Welcome to the Brawlers Club, Cure. Actually, Cure is one of the most common players in the Brawlers Club. After, like, which Brawlers Club is this? This is number 34. I think Cure's been in, like, 15 of them at least. But still, he's a scrappy player. He'll play it out. It's not over by any means. He has more army supply. He has better upgrades. He almost lost his Raven. Third command center is building. In fact, that's quite late. Even on this map, you usually want to have it a little bit quicker. Widowmines into the main. One drops. And whiffs into the extractor. Another Widowmine at the back. Looking for more opportunities. Wait, did that one also... Did that one also hit the assimilator, or... I don't know. Either way, not really doing anything, but I guess keeping John busy. Never lucky! Colossus now being mixed in afterwards. Oh, medevac gonna go down. Fourth base taken. It looks like Cure accidentally loaded something up. I got, like, the little notification that says a drop loaded up, but he may have just... We've all been there. We've all accidentally right-clicked the medevacs while trying to move our army around and then spent more time getting them out of the medevac than the time spent to actually move the army. And then been, like, 15 seconds behind on the timing because it's really annoying to micro in and out of the medevac when you've accidentally clicked some of your units in. And then the other units are kind of in the way, so you're just sitting there trying to deal with the medevac, and then suddenly your supply block Cure. And oh no! Well, this should help. Both the depots and the charge lots conspiring to reduce the supply block here. 3 Archons boxing out. Colossi tiptoeing down from the high ground. The charge lots into the main. Armory kind of being targeted. Widowmines. Well, we'll have to see how that... Well, the Widowmines just die, so this is a disaster. Meanwhile, scrambles 2 Ruptors, loses the Raven here, boosts away. Cure tried to dive in on the Colossi. Instead, he's getting driven out by the charge lots. The charge, and speaking of charge lots, the natural is still being gutted. 21 SCVs down in the last minute, and it's not over. Oh my god, more charge lots in the natural. Zoun is on top of the tanks that were just left abandoned. The Archon's kind of uncontested. Guardian Shield gonna help out. The Bio Ball. The medevacs all together, though. Zoun picks a straight-up fight with the Terran army. With only one Colossus left for splash damage, this is possibly the only fight he'll lose. Cure pulls it together as Zoun attacks the front. And here we are. The charge lot's doing inordinate damage. Their Whittle Mines just... Oh no. Well, Cure picks up. This isn't desperate at all. This is a totally tactically feasible... This is not a desperation move. It's a strategic commitment. It's not like I'm completely out of options on the ground and I'm flailing right now. No! Strategic-ery. Insta recall. Disruptors at point blank. The target fire. Oh, he got them all. Oh my god, it's working. He got all the Ruptors. He's gonna get so many charge lots. That was a definite win for Cure. And that was a resounding and decisive victory for Cure. Zoun recalled directly on top of it. Oh my god, and there's still mines in the main. He killed the cannon. Cure! With the strategical doom drop. Zoun literally teleports into it. While by no, like, Cure is not in a great spot, it's better than it was. The worker count is bad for the Terran, but with mules, it's, well, the income actually slightly in favor of Cure at the moment. He's gonna lift his main. Just breaking that one out. He definitely can't afford... Oh, from the side. Cure's like, is there an observer? And then immediately realizes he only has one Marine to shoot that observer. So, once again, great instincts from Cure, but the execution... a solid 7 out of 10. Well, this time, nope, maybe not. Uh-oh. Whoa, all right, nope. Turn around. That ain't happening. At least he noticed in time. The charge lot's at the back, though, just slicing up SCVs while Cure scrambles away. Like, what if I try slightly from the side here? 9 more SCVs down. The Blake Stalkers get 1, 2 medevacs. But... he's actually kind of built a wall himself against this. This is 2-2 bio against 3-1. Oh, this one, yeah, this one's bad. This one is not going nearly as well. Yeah, he's kind of, well, no, it's a disaster. It's a 3-front disaster. Loses at the front, loses at the back, loses at his back. Not this time. Zoun locks it down and knocks it out. Oh. Well. A bit of a roller coaster there. But... okay. We have some prep time. Take your bets. Place your bets. Were you right? Were you wrong? Was it inevitable? When we go into Game 4 here on Stargazers, where will there be an SCV outside the main? Like, subscribe, and tell me if you were right. If Zoun ends up winning this game or this series, he better type sorry. I know. At this stage, oh my god. Well, alright, jumping in. No! But it is a gas first. He doesn't proxy Rex, but it still isn't going to be your perfectly typical opener. We are going to have a Reaper wall, which I think I've made my thoughts on the commitment to a Reaper wall. On Moondance, it's way worse. On Stargazers, I don't think it's nearly as much a commitment. But on Moondance, people Reaper walling really grinds my gears. Because of how much a liability it is for such minimal benefit. But I can accept it on Stargazers. What is Kier doing with this gas first play? That means he can get the factory immediately as the Rax finishes. Unless he gets a Reaper. He's going to go for the low ground CC. Just has to mine those 10 minerals apiece here. Terrans, for some reason, have the technology to lift an entire-ass building off the ground and move it around. So, taking advantage of that. Factory on the way. The probe scoured the map, found nothing. And for once, there's nothing to find. Unfortunately, he did not time out the Reaper here. But unfortunately, at the same time for Cure, why did he lower the depot? Why did you let my probe in by lowering the depot? And now I saw your factory timing, you stupid noob. Cure says, let the probe watch, nerd. John says, oh my god. That's enough. Meanwhile, Reaper comes in. I don't know if he tried to click it to the main, it just couldn't get there, so it ended up in the net, but I don't think so. What? Where are you going? What do you think? You can't jump up there? What are you doing? Oh. He manages to grenade the stalker. That is just... So that is essentially... This one I can actually translate, which is the Korean is equivalent of typing... Or, like, I think is more accurate. How is that fair? Have you tried microing? Wow. God, Reapers have induced a lot of... So... I think the exchange there was Cure shouldn't have gotten away with that Reaper, but Reapers have a tendency to just get away with it, and always have, and it's super annoying. Everybody hates, even Terran players hate Reapers, but only when they have to deal with them. Can you believe Cure's doing a Widow Mine? So he did all this, a gas first. And now he's doing a Widow Mine drop. Feeling daring today, aren't we, Mr. Cure? Down 2-1. Sticks to his guns. Well, I mean, he's not getting out with it. Down with a... Okay, he went all the way to his main with the probe. So that's a bit of... Mining time lost is definitely one of the most overhyped caster things, okay? It's not... Oh, he's trying to do the grenade. He failed and died. So, this is it. This is your moment, child. It's it. Come on. Give me help. It was his moment. He doesn't seize the opportunity. Will he be able to seize a blink up into the main, though? Raven on the other way. This is another one of my pet peeves. This time for Terran. Is sending the Raven out to do, like, mediocre damage against probes instead of keeping it at home as, like, a major defensive tool / detector. the amount of times the Raven being across the map has lost the game is too damn high. Like, he's gonna get a couple auto turrets. He's something mining time. Trying to target probes. He's just gonna lose the Raven! What are you doing? Something happened to... Oh my, he just loses it. He gets a courtesy stalker. Like, he just lost it. He lost the Raven. No, that's not good. Like, that was not worth it. That was not good. Kira's like, but yeah, now I can F2 without worrying about it too much. To which I say, you know, I'm glad someone's willing to admit it. Ravens are always annoying to have to micro separately. Well, there go. Oh, if only there was some sort of unit that could help spot the... Oh my god, he's microing into the... Sorry, Cure. If only there was some sort of unit that could help you kill that observer without wasting a scan. Or, in this case, 2 scans, if he ever actually wants to kill it. Oh my. Well. What do we have on the other side? Archons, Charge Lots, Immortals. How many medevacs? There are 4 medevacs. Where are the other 3 medevacs? There's only 1 medevac here. Okay, I found one. Widowmine drops. Oh my god, John. Oh no. Oh my god. Devastating. It's a disaster for sure with his signature unit, the Widowmine. Obliterating the probe line. He just picks up and gets out, by the way. The observer's still here, but now not as exciting as it once was. That is a devastating amount of damage. That really cuts into Zoun's ability to continue producing units while getting any extra tech. And that's the real struggle here. He doesn't have enough probes to go for gases on the 3rd. And the Reaper wall! It killed the Reaper, but he may lose his Cyber Core. Oh well, there are the mines. The tanks are jammed in here. He blunks forward. Well, that Protoss army's thinning out pretty quick. The natural concave. And Cure ties it up. Off the back of those mines. It really does seem like Zoun is all good until the Widow Mines really connect. In Game 2, the Widow Mines landed. Zoun tilted out of the game. Game 3, shuts him down, shuts Cure down. Game 4, Widow Mines finally land, tilted out of the game. He didn't need to fight there. He didn't need to fight there. What are you defending your Reaper wall? You know what? I'm back on, even on Stargazers. The Reaper wall is a goddamn liability. It's bait. It's a trap. Just cause like Parting used it once to do some sort of dramatic, it's not worth it. Oh god. The final map will be Data C. So, Game 5. Like, subscribe. Another Cure series, another spicy, hot, trash-talking mess. While we might not have a direct translation for most of the commentary, the general vibe and attitude definitely comes across from these two players. I love it because it feels like two friends slash rivals on the ladder this series. And honestly, while there's money on the line, this isn't the biggest tournament of the year. They're not pulling out their GSL level strategies. They're just having it out in some top level but still messy games. I bet one of them wins a lot more on the ladder. You know what? I bet it's Zoun. Because Protoss in Best-of-1s has an inordinate success rate. That might have been what inspired the early commentaries. Okay, so we're Reaper walling again. This is starting to become the largest liability of the Protoss base. It's Cure, okay? If it was Beyond or Maru, I can even see it. It's like, alright, you want to minimize those. It's Cure. You can't even lift your buildings either as Protoss. Like, it'd make more sense if you could lift your buildings. I'm not gonna blame that entire last game on the Reaper wall, but it certainly didn't help. Okay. How long can I spend going on about that? Well, as long as people keep losing because of it. At the very least. What am I watching? Finds the probe, but Marine doesn't quite get in range. Stargate. After 4 games going blink. Wait. Oh, he killed the probe! He got the probe! Zoun wondering where he got his map hacks from. Cure says skill issue. Zoun is not convinced. Cure explaining the geometry of picking out where the probe's going to be. Zoun doesn't understand math as a Protoss player, so he just laughs in its face. Jeff the camera car is out. And here we are. Phoenix is the choice. And it's going to be Hellion into Mines. So it's going to be a Widow Mine drop. 5 for 5 on Widow Mine drop. Oh, the car. It has one job. And that job is to see that the Stargate is building Phoenixes. It didn't know that was its job, but it got there. Life given. But information gained. Where's the mine? There's a mine. There's at least one Widow Mine on your screen right now. You want to play? You want to take a guess? There it is. I'm sorry. There it is. Classic. Wait, where did he recall or did he get out? He recalled the Phoenix. I do like that. A lot of players will hold on to recall like it's their firstborn child. Whereas you can just, every 90 seconds. In the early game, recall doesn't have a huge impact. Of course, you're sharing energy with Chrono, but it's in the later game when players will start recalling like 6 Stalkers or directly into the army. That's when it gets a little questionable, but I do like the choice to just recall that Phoenix out. Keep Kier guessing. Nice and safe. Ah, yes, we've got the add-on setup. The flipsy-doodle phase of the production about to commence. We'll see what he does with the Raven. Still going for Raven with Phoenixes on the field. It can be very helpful, but it does rely on control, so... Please, sir. That's my seat. Was keeping it warm for you. Alright, Cure. We'll get there. Definitely, I don't... Maybe a little more space? Nah, we're just gonna jam everything in. If we ever need to build siege tanks, they will definitely get walled in there. Is there a Widow Mine on my screen? Yes. Ta-da! There's two! Surprise! Kira's like, wow. I can't believe you fell for that. Zoun is not happy that mines exist. I mean, can you believe that Kira, of all players, made Widow Mines? The guy who will go Widow Mine drop 5 out of 5 times, and then maybe just keep them in his base if you go Phoenix to directly counter it. I can't believe he hit his Widow Mines. What a crazy strat. Okay, well, is there a Colossus? No. On paper, if there's no Colossus, Kira should... Well, he doesn't have Stim! Or Combat Shield or +1. Which are, you know, pretty key parts. There's the Colossus. Interference Matrix is a huge part of all this. Sacrifices the probe for the mine. Where are you going? He's going for the Raven. He'll get it, and he draws the mine onto the Marines. Was it worth his Phoenixes? Honestly, probably. In this case, like, shutting down the Raven, removing that anti-Colossus potential, and softening them up? Alright. But, alright, the signature move. He breaks out the Widow Mine drop. Mine taken out. There's still one more where that came from. There's no armory, so... Oh, he picks it up, deals with it, but the entire army's out of position. He F2'd! And Kira just steps in. Where's the shield battery overcharge onto the Nexus? He's burning. Oh my god. He looked so far away at the mines. Kira just comes in and bops his Nexus. Oh, it's a disaster. Oh, a recall. Is that enough? Yeah, with just Marines here. Oh, well, Colossi dealing with them just fine. Zoun just completely out of position. He was laser focused on dealing with those mine drops, which you can't really blame him. But this time, instead of losing all his probes, he just straight up loses a Nexus. Kira didn't have a third until now to really compound the issue. Is he being spotted during all this? No. He took the watchtower with a landed Viking. This is an interesting... You can just fly over the Colossi. Recall's on cooldown, and the Reaper Wall blocks his Colossus from getting back into his main! The Reaper Wall is doing nothing but making it that much more difficult for Zoun to defend his base. And he may lose his main very much because of it. The Reaper Wall, once again, the greatest asset of Terrans. It's getting bad. It's getting really bad. There's nothing to really deal with the medevacs here. He has to walk all the way around with the Colossi. It's not particularly easy to blink up and down either. I'm back on the anti-Reaper Wall train. He stims his Marauders and his Marines to make sure that War Prism knows it's not wanted around here. Oh, what happened? Did he just give up? He just tapped it out? No sorry? Wait. He just gives up? He just ends? I mean, it's not good. I'm just wondering if something, like, important died, or if he just collapsed in despair. Like... The War Prism didn't die. Nothing died. He just... Nope. Nope. Cure! With a decisive victory in Game 5. After a back-and-forth series. The People's Terran comes through, and he knocks him out. Well, quite a roller coaster, but thank you for watching. Thank you, Team Alpha X, for always putting these on. Some fun games from the players. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed this series. Jimmy, I hope I made your day a little bit better. Thank you for watching. Stay chill.